What's going on, family? What's going on? Happy Friday. What's going on to the graduates out there again? Saw more people graduated today on social media, so congratulations to you all out there. Anyways, I just gave my perspective about the new movie Sparrow, and I just thought about it like, hey, you know what? I never gave my perspective about one of my other favorite movies out there because, like I said, it's a rarity. I don't know what they do in Hollywood nowadays, but like I said, when I was growing up in the '90s, um, it was normal to see good action-packed movies where everything wasn't special effects. You know, all the action-packed movies nowadays are the superhero movies, and I don't do superhero movies. But anyways, movie The Hateful Eight actually came out 6 years ago, back in 2015. But it was actually a great cast. You know, you had Kurt Russell, was like a bring back to him because I haven't seen him in forever. Samuel Jackson, you know, Tim Roth, Walter Goggins, great cast. You know, there's so many people. Jennifer Jason Lee, excuse me. You know, Michael Madsen, Bruce Dim. I mean, just Shannon Tatum. I think he was in it too. So, great movie. Basically, the gist of the movie is it was based back during the 1800s, you know, years after the Civil War, and basically, you know, during the Wild Wild West, the movie was based in Wyoming, of all places, you know, a state that even now is barely inhabited compared to every other state in the United States of America. But I digress. But at the end of the day, you know, Samuel Jackson was a bounty hunter. Kirk Russell was a bounty hunter. They were trying to get the young lady to Red Rock and in Wyoming, in the state of Wyoming, so they could collect the bounty and things of that nature. So, and you know, bounty hunters. I mean, heck, even to this day, bounty hunters make a serious living. I remember telling one of my friends, he's a little bit taller than me, but way bigger than me. I told him he's got the right body type, but he just doesn't have the mindset to become a bounty hunter and whatnot. Because you are putting yourself, you're dealing with people that are not willing to go to jail, and you know you got to collect them, take them to the actual police station so you can collect your bounty. You know, so not everybody's fit for that work, but the people that do it, my hats off to you because I know that's some serious work. But anyway, so that was the gist of it, and you had people. They were at this one cabin. It's Millie Haberdashery, where it was, you know, because back then you didn't have hotels. You had people basically, they had a home and they would rent beds or rooms out to people and things like that. You know, you had the saloons where you had the, you know, the bar and the entertainment in the bottom, and then you had a couple of rooms up top where people would own the property and they'd actually rent the rooms out and whatnot. So they stopped at Millie's Haberdashery, and you know, everybody ended up in the movie dying because they one person poisoned the coffee that people drank to warm up once they got to the cabin, and Samuel Jackson and his other character, they actually ended up killing everybody within the movie. But the main reason why I'm talking about the Hateful Eight is not because of all the gore and all the other stuff, but I'm talking about how it relates today and in today's world. The plan, we all make plans. We go out of our way to plan our lives out in various different fashions and various different ways. But there's always going to be a curb on the straight road in life, whether it's a health issue, whether it's a money issue. Those are usually the two main things. Whether it's a family issue, that's usually the third thing. Something always comes up to where we can't be able to go forward um, and go get to the level in life that we actually want to get to. And my the gist of the story with this is it's like we have two choices. We can accept what is and forget about what we want to do with our lives, or we can accept what is and then we can try to move forward and try our darndest to get around the obstacles that are put in front of us on a regular basis and on a daily basis, because it's just like there's always seems like there's a force out there that tries to stop progress on any level, no matter how you shape it, slice it or dice it in any sort of way. In the movie The Hateful Eight, Kirk Russell's main priority was getting the young lady to to Red Rock so that he could collect money, um, and basically collect the money on her head because he was a bounty hunter and whatnot. Now, his character was called the Hangman because Samuel Jackson's character was like, well, hey man, I'd rather just shoot my bounties and not have to worry about dealing with a live person. But Kirk Russell's character was like, hey, I'm the Hangman. So when I catch him, I make sure that when I take him to the jail, that the people that my bounties, they hang, and I still collect my money and whatnot. So, but there was a curve that was put into his plan, and he drank the coffee that was poison, and he ended up dying and whatnot. So he didn't end it. But Samuel Jackson's character and Walton Gogin's character, they actually ended up hanging the young lady, Jennifer Jason Leigh's character, for the hangman because they could have shot her, but they said they were going to do it to fulfill Kirk Russell, the hangman's destiny. So at the end of the day, the main point of that movie was to get that young lady to Red Rock to get her to hang or whatnot for her crimes. But Kirk Russell died. Samuel Jackson, Walter Goggins, they ended up hanging the young lady. How it relates to everyday life is that mission got done because that was the moral of the movie. She had people that tried to get her free. That didn't happen. But the mission was completed in regards to ensuring that the bounty was completed in regards to them making sure that they hang the woman, even though they knew because they were both shot. Samuel Jackson's character and Walter Goggins' character were both shot. But until the death, they ensured that they fulfilled the mission. And all I can say is at the end of the day, I'm relating that to today's world is if you want to be able to fulfill your mission in life, you have to be willing to fulfill it to the death. You have people that serve in the military and they fight and die for the country. You have people that fight and die for their families. If it's not worth dying for, then it's really not worth it at the end of the day. So that is the moral of the story. And it might not work out anything that you're trying to accomplish right now. It might not work out in the manner that you wanted to, and it does get discouraging a lot of times, but we got to wipe our faces and get back up again. And that's what that movie, the moral of the story and relating to today's world, how we got through the pandemic, we wiped our face, we got up again. We made it through economic downturns, we wipe our face, we get back up again. So that's what I implore everyone to do, no matter what life circumstances that you run into, just like all the characters ran into in regards to the movie The Hateful Eight. They ran into a lot of situations, but they were able to fight through it and go from there, even though they had to fight to the death, but they could still die and say, we completed the mission, even though we know we're going to die, and that's all it's going to be to it, all right? So do the great three free things, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and as always, I always say, make money move so you live broke like a fool. Take care, family.